Yo brawlers, this is your man, Glass Chin, and you're watching Glass Chin's Boxing. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Yo brawlers, if you see my Tyson Fury vs Dillian Whyte purse split update video yesterday, you will know I'm struggling with this prediction. I couldn't sleep for hours last night running the Amir Khan vs Kellbrook fight over and over in my head trying to come up with my prediction for this fight. I've never found it so hard to pick a winner for a boxing match before in my life, and I'm kind of stumped. I've been wanting to do this video for a few weeks, but it is a true 50-50 fight in its truest sense, and I'm really bamboozled. 6 to 7 years ago, I would have 100% put my money on Kell Brook winning by knockout. Today, I'm really not so sure. Khan has the far better legacy, going to the Olympics, winning a world title, unifying, losing the title, then regaining it. Fighting 15 world champions during his career, winning 11 of those fights and losing 4. Sometimes Khan doesn't get the credit he deserves for the quality of opponent he's fought and shared the ring with during his career. Khan was thrown into the limelight at a very young age and achieved so much early doors. It's crazy to think that he hasn't held a world title in close to 10 years. Kell Brook, by contrast, slowly rose up the ranks and was heavily avoided. He's been on the losing end to 3 future Hall of Fame fighters, but doesn't have the depth of opponent on his record that Khan does. Part of that was other top welterweights at the time holding out for Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao life-changing paydays. People do tend to forget, though, how big a favourite Shawn Porter was when Kell Brook won his title away from home. When this fight was announced in the press conference, Khan looked fresh and already in fighting shape, while Brook looked like he needed to drop 25 pounds, which isn't a good sign for a fighter who already struggles cutting weight. As you get older, training gets harder, and you can't train like a 21-year-old no more. You have to adapt, or injuries will happen. Look at how David Haye's body couldn't handle the intense camps in later years, so I would have liked to have seen Brook starting camp a little leaner. But good news, Brook is back with long-time trainer Dominic Ingle, while Khan has a new trainer in Brian McIntyre. So there's a plus and a minus to each fighter's camps. Ingle knows Brook inside out and knows when to push him and when to ease off the training, while Khan could concentrate on his boxing skills from the off instead of treating the first few weeks of training camp like a fat camp, easing into his new relationship with McIntyre. This fight pretty much boils down styles-wise to Khan's lightning-fast speed versus Brook's timing and power. They say power's the last thing to go, and Khan has always been a little weak around the whiskers. Khan's speed is still there, but does he still have the pressure and the work rate? I'm not sure if he still does. He's always been vulnerable, and when he gets caught, he goes down. The mistakes Khan made against Vargas, he can't make against Kell Brook. But as I keep saying, I do think Khan appears to be the fresher fighter and less shot-worn than Brook. I'm really struggling to pick a winner. My head says Khan, but my heart says Brook. I did a poll online the other day to get a general feeling for what others think about this fight, and surprise, surprise, the polls were near on even, with 50% of the poll picking Khan and 46% picking Brook, with the remaining 4% backing a draw. Although Khan had a slight overall percentage backing him, the highest single vote was for Brook by knockout at 35%, with only 11% picking Brook on points. So as you can see, that really doesn't help me much in swaying my decision. I thought I could count on you brawlers, as you haven't got a poll wrong yet, but it looks like I'm on my own for this prediction. If you haven't voted yet, please make sure you go and do so on the community page. And don't be shy to drop a comment. So, with the poll not helping my prediction, I thought I'd watch a few videos from pundits talking about the fight, and again it couldn't be more evenly split. Eddiehearn picking Brook, Ricky Hatton picking Khan, and so forth. So, I'm just going to pick from my gut, and not from the information available. I generally want Brook to win. I think he may have aged worse than Khan, but he seems to have the bit between his teeth, and looks up for this fight. The hunger and spite is still there. He has a dislike for Khan, maybe even a little jealousy from being in Khan's shadow for so many years. Khan looks in better shape, but seems to be just going through the motions with the media days. Maybe it's arrogance, or he's just confident that he's too good for Brook, but he doesn't seem to be as fired up for this fight. He's been living the celebrity life and maybe just looking for the pound notes instead of thinking about legacy. If it comes down to heart and the dog in the fight, I'm backing Brook. Khan quit against Crawford when the going got tough. He was low-blowed, and rather than taking the 5 minutes rest he was offered, he knew he was getting beat up and took the easy way out. Brook may have quit / been pulled out against Triple G and Spence, but he had 2 very serious eye injuries and really shouldn't have been in them fights in the first place to begin with. Poor management from Matchroom. I also feel that Brook looked better than Khan against Crawford. So even though I think Khan's the fresher man, and I feel even at 149 with the extra 2 pounds allowed above the welterweight limit, Brook will still be weight drained, and I really can see how Khan could coast to an easy points win. I'm going with who I want to win, and that's Kell Brook. I'm backing Special K by knockout between rounds 6 and 8. I feel that Khan won't be active enough as the fight goes on. His speed is there, but his pressure is not. If he allows Brook to settle, and if Brook's timing and power is on point, At his best or close to it, if Khan's just fighting in spots and not being active enough, he's in trouble. When Khan gets hit, he will stay hit. I've been waiting to see this fight for so long, and we are only a month away. I am buzzing for it, and I can't wait to see who wins and the rivalry put to bed. Do you agree with me? Who are you picking, brawlers? Apologies if this video dragged on a little, but I am really in two minds about this fight. If Brook gets blasted out in 30 seconds, feel free to come at me in the comment section. Please make sure to vote if you haven't yet. You brawlers haven't got a prediction wrong yet. I think we all used our get out of free jail cards with Lewis Ortiz coming back against Charles Martin. So let's get this one right too. Drop a comment about this fight. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.